Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I got a controversial one. A lot of people are not going to like to hear this, but in the long run, you're going to be thankful I said it to you. And this is going to hurt. And a lot of you are going to be very upset. But just understand, I actually want you to get better. So I got to ask a tough question. And here's the question for tonight. Did Jack Kirby fail the future artist community by not protecting and valuing his work? I know a lot of you already screaming, Lewis, that's not true. He very much tried to protect himself. And, no, 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 he didn't. Let's get to the facts. He didn't protect himself by making great products and collecting the IP and having, the control over it. He didn't do that. He gave away for pennies. And, the companies rolled over him 110%. The companies didn't respect him. The companies didn't care about him. And the companies just rolled over him and took what they wanted from him. He died. I won't use the word pauper because that's not correct, but he didn't get the same level of money he should have gotten. And I think his lack of really protecting and valuing, absolutely valuing the work that he did. I think he liked being an artist. I think he liked being a good artist, but I don't think he thought about the business side of this. And a lot of artists don't. I know several artists who still don't get involved with the business. They're very much like, oh, I just want to draw pictures and I don't really care. And it's like, no, dude, it's your work. Protect it. Protect it. There are people right now screaming at me going, oh, Lewis, this is so much garbage. They exploited him. Yes, but he let himself get exploited. That's the hardest thing for you guys to hear. None of you want to hear and accept that he let himself get exploited by these people. He didn't have to. He shouldn't have had to. But the comic book industry has always been one to exploit people to make money, and these large corporations go and make even more money. I've always believed, I think reasonable, if people make you tons of money, toss them some money. They made you tons of money. Why would you not toss them tons of money? That kind of loyalty usually is thanked because they know most people are trying to screw them over. If Marvel tossed Kirby or DC tossed Kirby some money, and some real money, not like $2, but some real money for all the work he put in, he probably would have been loyal to them all the way to the end. But once again, these large corporations get involved and their bottom line is making money. So Kirby didn't have a chance. I mean, he didn't protect himself. He didn't think of himself as how important he is to comics. So, I've got to take him to task for that. Some people are like, but Lewis, it's a different time and things are different. It's never been different? Protecting yourself. One of my favorite phrases in boxing, and it's a simple phrase, but it always makes sense for everything in life. Protect yourself at all times. You know why they tell you that in boxing? Because anything can happen. Same thing with MMA. Anything can happen. Protect yourself at all times. He didn't do that. He didn't protect himself. He didn't think about what his future could be like. He didn't care. He didn't. Because if he had, he would have made different choices. And let's be honest, he could have easily exploited them because of his power. And he didn't. And he should have. And now we have situations where artists are getting themselves tied to these corporations like a Marvel or DC, but not thinking about how can I make my own products to support me. Now, a lot of them are like, well, I really want to work at Marvel because I want to be able to work on Spider-Man. Hey, I get it. I understand it. But what sounds better to your family? You worked on an issue of Spider-Man out of the hundreds and hundreds and probably going to be thousands by the time, I'm an old man, issues of Spider-Man, or you actually made something that your family can live generationally through wealth by developing. And a lot of you are like, oh, Lewis, you're full of crap. This is all bullshit. Hey, you know what? You don't have to listen to me. You can enjoy what you're doing right now. You can go back to working for whatever company you like and that developing an IP and creating their IP and making them rich. That happens all the time. I'm just saying, for the best long-term plan, you might want to think about ways how you protect yourself because they're not looking out for you. So you decide what you want to do. If you're going to get upset with me, great. If you want to agree with me, hey, great. I'm just saying do the right thing and your family's children's children will thank you for it. But that's just me. What can I say? Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like what I said, put a thumbs up. If you dislike what I said, hey, push the dislike button. This is how we work here. We want to hear honest truth. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I broke some of your hearts, but this is what we do here. You should get used to it by now. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you all later.